Ego sum Pauline Denise Ritchie in capitis nolo, in propria persona sui juris, in proprio solo, and in proprio heredes. No United States Corporation Company citizen has personam jurisdiction over me, nor over any more. Today is March the 24th, 2020, and we want to put on the public record the sovereign, original, indigenous, Moorish American consular court action that was taken today. And so I'm going to play the recording for you and also publish the document that went with this court action. Peace and grand rising.
Grand rising to the Moors. Ego sum, Justice Pauline Denise Ritchie in capitis nolo, in propria persona sui juris, in proprio solo, and in proprio heredes. No United States Corporation Company citizen, nor their agents, principals, heirs, nor assigns has personam jurisdiction over me, nor over any of the Moorish American nationals. This universal sovereign cause of action is manifested by the living, original, indigenous, sovereign, natural divine people who are the Moorish National Republic Federal Government, the Moorish American Consulate, and the Moorish American Consular Court. We are Decidans Spiritum Return to Libe. We are the creditors to all of the nations of the earth. We are the heirs to all land, all natural resources, and all universal commerce. We are the executors, ministers, trustees, beneficiaries, creditors, claimants, and heirs of our own vast estate. The cause of this action is unlawful occupation of sovereign, original, indigenous land. The date that you, the corporate occupiers, were commanded to appear in our sovereign court is today, March 24th, 2020 at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You are commanded to appear to state your name and nationality for the record to the living people who are the Moorish National Republic Federal Government. We are the sovereign jurisdiction in all matters on our land at America. There are at least 2 witnesses present at this time, and the platform is right now logging about 12 witnesses. All who view this sovereign court action are witnesses as well. This audio and video platform does not diminish in any way the sovereign authority of this court, nor our consulate, nor our living government. Proper notification was given to the said corporate occupiers by way of email and post office certified mailing. The American Provost Marshal has been notified. All of the commerce of the said corporate occupiers and that of their agents, principals, heirs, and assigns has been terminated by way of Sovereign Universal Commercial Code 1 lien. Notice to agent is notice to principal. Notice to principal is notice to agent. This cause of action is hereby placed on the public record for the public record and letting the public record show that the following are hereby commanded to state their name and nationality for the record to the people who are the living Moorish National Republic Federal Government. Jerome Powell, doing business as Chairman, Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve System Corporation, you are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Charles Evans, doing business as President, Federal Reserve Bank of Chicago Corporation, you are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. James Bullard, doing business as President, Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis Corporation, you are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Esther George, doing business as President, Federal Reserve Bank of Kansas City Corporation, you are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Thomas Barkin, doing business as President, Federal Reserve Bank of Richmond Corporation, you are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Neel Kashkari, doing business as President, Federal Reserve Bank of Minneapolis Corporation. You are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Robert Steven Kaplan, doing business as Federal Reserve Bank of Dallas Corporation. You are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. John C. Williams, doing business as President, Federal Reserve Bank of New York Corporation. You are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Loretta Mester, President, Federal Reserve Bank of Cleveland Corporation. You are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Mary C. Daly, doing business as President, Federal Reserve Bank of San Francisco Corporation. You are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Raphael Bostic, doing business as President, Federal Reserve Bank of Atlanta Corporation. You are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Patrick T. Harker, doing business as President, Federal Reserve Bank of Philadelphia Corporation. You are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Eric Rosengren, doing business as President, Federal Reserve Bank of Boston Corporation. You are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. And David J. Ryder, doing business as Director, U.S. Mint Corporation. You are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. All heirs, all principals, all agents, all assigns, and all derivatives thereof, you are commanded now to state your name and nationality for the record. Islam. Silence is acquiescence. Therefore, those who did not speak when commanded by the people have consented to our sovereign jurisdiction, to our commands and judgments non-proton. We, the original indigenous sovereign living Moorish American people of the land, hereby state for the record that those names called are guilty of unlawful occupation of our sovereign original indigenous lands. All land, all natural resources, and all property is hereby returned to the original indigenous sovereign living Moorish Americans, and the American provost marshal is hereby commanded to arrest each name that was called, each person, immediately, and place you in prison at Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, permanently. All corporations in capital letters on our land are unlawful, and in honor of our ancestors, we do hereby issue justice by the Moors, with the Moors, and for the Moors. And with this judgment, we command the following in the language of our ancestors. Amendico vobis, que cum que allegoritis, superterum erunt legata et in coelo, que cum que sol veritis, superterum erunt soluto et in coelo. Amendico vobis, que cum que allegoritis, superterum erunt legata et in coelo, que cum que sol veritis, superterum erunt soluto et in coelo. And once more, as it is a spell, Amendico vobis, que cum que allegoritis, superterum erunt legata et in coelo, que cum que sol veritis, superterum erunt soluto et in coelo. This court action is hereby complete. Peace and grand rising to the Moors.